My story is I got pregnant at a very young age. I was 17. The father, it was great to begin with, and after I had my daughter, things they started to spiral downhill. He went to jail, and I went through a lot of stuff. But someone just might be going through, the verbal abuse at home, or they might be getting physically abused. It happens. It happens all the time, and it happens more often than we think.
Dejanay grew up in a situation where her father wasn't around, and she was with left with a single mom who provided for her up to a certain point, and then basically just kind of left her here in Green Bay on her own. And so Deja has been on her own since she was about 17.
Well, my junior year of high school, I got into altercation and I got kicked out of school, and I had to go to alternative school here called Chance for Change. So that's when my mom's like, she's kind of done with Green Bay, she wants to move.
Antoinette, when she first came to us at Freedom House, she was homeless. Jason wasn't with them, and so she had 5 kids all by herself.
It was scary at first because I had no clue as to where me and my children were going to end up at.
Alzheimer's is kind of a sneaky disease. It kind of sneaks up on you when you least expect it.
It's hard to be everything for someone who needs the support that you need when you have Alzheimer's. It's not an easy thing, it's exceedingly difficult, and it gets progressively more difficult as time goes on for everybody who's a part of it.
The aftermath of domestic violence, or even just what's happening in the home at that very moment, it requires us to think about that person as a whole person. So there's a whole host of agencies that are supported by United Way, supported by our community and the donors in it, that come together to help that whole person. And when we do that, we see success much faster. And we see happiness for that family faster.
I worked with a club staff here named Jess, and we kind of looked into different places, and we came across transitional living. So they kind of helped me get on that program so that I can get my own apartment.
They were able to get her a place to live on her own at 17, and then also furnish the entire home for her. So that way she could focus on school, focus on graduating, and she graduated and is now a freshman at NWTC.
So Antoinette was able to utilize a lot of the programs in the community, from Golden House to Freedom House to Forward Services, our aftercare program with Freedom House. She's applying for Habitat for Humanity, and she's able to use all those programs to help her become self-sufficient.
To just sit here and see where we're at right now is a blessing, and it's all due from those resources and those opportunities that was presented to her.
We had heard that Curative would be a good place for Jim to be able to spend some time, and our doctor recommended it, and so did several of our friends who also have family members here.
The people who are here are so friendly, and everyone works together.
We can figure out what we can do to help you. That was music to my ears. She was able to find a program that fit us to a T. It just fit like a glove. And I'm so very grateful for that. And we've always supported United Way, and now we're on the receiving end.